Monty is this gender fluid being, very confident, knows who he is, super duper extrovert. You know, sometimes when I'm not RoVo Monty, I can kind of be shy into myself, but he's always on and over the top and, you know, the dramatics. Growing up, being Rodney was a struggle. I never felt like I could really be who I felt like I was in my head all the time. And I kind of put Rodney in this box. So RoVo Monty was kind of sort of like a drag moment. Like when I put it on, I just felt like this superhero, like this superstar. Growing up in a Black conservative family, they're not used to somebody like me. I said what was on my mind. I was super flamboyant. I didn't like to play sports, and I just was all about the arts. All I wanted to do was sing, dance, and write songs. I started writing songs when I was in the 8th grade. My father is a man's man, so he couldn't understand it. He couldn't see it. I tried to be this person that I could never be until high school, and I finally got into choir and creative writing and acting, and I kind of started to feel myself a little bit, and I just started to be me. Very early on, I knew this was something that I wanted.
If everything you touch turns gold, I'd rather be platinum like a record. Diamonds on my necklace, if everything you touch turns gold, I'd rather be platinum like a record.
Yeah, we make it a little bit more house, because I feel like I'm missing like one more house record. So if we can make it a little bit more housey.
Okay, got you. Say less.
And then I think it is one part, I don't know if you probably don't remember, but it's this one part where when I had this chant. Dun, 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 dun.
So when I actually started to get in the studio and started to make my own music and like to hear me on tracks, it just felt like that's where I needed to be.
Yo, I forgot about that shit. It's there.
She's getting Baltimore a little bit. Like,
I didn't even want to work on an album, to be honest. I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready. Just in my head, like, oh, am I ready for an album? Oh, is it gonna turn out the way that I wanted to? Just regular artist stuff.
Yeah. Like I'm open to.
You want? Okay, bet. Let me just fuck with this. Yeah. Let's just fuck with this beat, yo. This shit about to be fucking fire, yo.
Well, I kind of like that as the Okay.
I just love to write, and it was like I was just super duper inspired by the whole making the band process. Like, started from scratch, being in the studio, coming up with these stories. He really pushed me. I remember specifically, it was a day in the studio very early on making the album, and I wasn't getting anything right, to be honest. And I just kind of like fell to the ground, and he was just like talking to me about everything that I needed to work on. And it was kind of like a make it or break it moment. It was like, okay, are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna stop? And I don't think if it wasn't for that moment, we probably wouldn't have like went further. I was like, I put my big boy pants on. I was like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, right there, yo.
At first, I didn't want to do a release show because I knew how much work it would be. But we were just so excited about the record. I was like, I cannot not do a release show.
This is my pregame. The girls can get the other stuff, but I gotta make sure these vocals on.
So I just posted on Instagram. I was like, hey, I'm looking for a band, guitarist, bass player, drummer, and a DJ. It was a lot. Just coordinating everybody's schedule. Like, that was just the biggest thing, because outside of me rehearsing with the band, I also had to rehearse with the dancers, and then I also had to make sure we had performance tracks. Also had to make sure we had the outfits. I felt a lot of weight on my shoulders.
Okay, Rodney, you got this. I'm working hard, so just have fun. I gotta talk to myself.
No, it's not that you talk to yourself. It's the neck roll you do when you talk to yourself. You be like, okay, Rodney. It'd be funny.
Cause he be a lot, and I be having to calm him down.
You know. But you're gonna be good. You worked really hard. You worked really hard on the album. You worked really hard on the preparation, the merch, everything. It's gonna be great.
Let's give it next level.
It's giving beyond level.
Let's give it a girl better catch up.
The day of the show, I was freaking the fuck out. Like I could not, my anxiety would, I'm like, are people gonna come? Are people excited about the record? Like I couldn't calm myself down. I think it was that last rehearsal that we did when you came. I was like, I can do it. I had that same moment when we got to sound check. You got it. You can do it. Don't worry.
Do you have a nail clip?
Sing.
Nail clip or scissors?
Since they ain't putting that meat inside.
You get my text?
How you feeling?
I'm better now. I was on tour, or you already know.
Yeah.
Me and my mom, we are really, 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 really close. Probably my best friend in the world. She just moved to Atlanta. So to have her, first of all, I thought she flew. She drove 18 hours to get to, like, I was like, Mom, you didn't have to drive. Like, I thought you flew. To even just know that and to see her before the show, I'm surprised I didn't cry, but she just looked like, she looked so happy. And I was just like, okay, I needed that energy. I don't know what I would do without my mom. This was probably the first time I didn't have Kai like working. I was like, no, you my sister, you're not gonna work this time. You're not gonna work. Of course, be a part of it for lottery, but I just want you to enjoy the show.
So, is it somebody for the chair?
Just make sure we have consent. Okay, good. Don't touch me.
My best friend, Andre, helped me with the outfits. We always collab with the outfits, Andre. Before Chris, I pretty much choreographed everything, but I had so much on my plate that I wouldn't have been able to choreograph my own stuff. He understood the stories. He understood the message, and he understood how it needed to be portrayed on stage.
Nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I don't know what to describe it as. I'm ready. I think I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see the people, but I know, you know what I mean. I'm not saying y'all know how I get. Kendall. These underwear ain't show. I'm glad that you got on blue though, because if they do show,
They probably won't show.
okay.
That's why I gave him the dance.
Just a little anxious. But. Ooh, you be having the gems. You really be having the gems.
Cut back into baby room.
Yeah, because he was fearless.
I was just talking about
he
that
was
to my mom
fearless.
today.
Yeah, when I was younger and I was first starting out doing music, I was like so fearless. I didn't care. I just wanted to be on stage. Like I just wanted to perform. And then when the stage started to rise, I just took it more serious and I wasn't allowing myself to have a good time.
That's how it is. But this is your escape from that. Just let yourself go on stage. Be like Beyonce and turn into someone else.
Kendall and Jelena, oh my God. I want to say, I'm going to say it. These are the best dancers I've ever had. And Jelena is amazing teacher. Me and Kendall, we just know each other. So to have somebody that I know for so long and I know somebody that's going to kill it and has the skill, like they killed it.
I'm going to reach like I've never reached before.
I know. I just want to say one thing. I just want to say thank you guys and let's kill it. Universe, God, please watch over every dance step, every instrument, my vocals, everything. Just let us have a good time on the stage and let's just have a good time. All right. Amen. Now let's go. Can you take this on stage 2 right next to it?
to your.
Alright, bro, you should make up.
I'm ready.
You ready? You want it next to your first water?
My last release, Hugh knew that was like my real fresh start into like letting people know who I was in the music scene in Baltimore. Because I feel like a lot of people just see me just being with Chaotic and being with EDM, so I feel like that was like my intro. That was an experimental time, and I was just trying to see what style of music really fit me, because I was always a lover of pop music. So I did dabble in pop music, and then I had some R&B undertones.
Check the bathroom upstairs.
And I just chilled out for a while because I felt like I was losing myself as an artist, because I tried to do what I thought people wanted instead of doing what I wanted.
No, I would just. Oh, come
on. Okay, I can introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, boys and girls, non-binary, and everything in between.
Get a flash this.
I want y'all to make your way to the front of the stage. Because what we are about to witness is some gangsta-ass shit. Brought to you in conjunction with
the flash.
RoVo Monty, aka Maximus.
I really just wanted to be in the moment. I was good until Maida started playing. I literally put my foot up on the step. I said, Why did I tell them to start the music? And it's just something, y'all. It's just something inside of me. When as soon as I step on stage, I don't know what, something just clicks. And I just went into performance mode.
I am the moment, I am the best. You see the fabric, they can't relate. I am the bait, I can't be touched. Boy, wanna never waste time. We can be up like a drum line. Ha! I'm not a rapper, but I got rhymes. Heard man. Go! If this is my time.
Amy Reed has done so much more than y'all even know. Like, supported me since I've been in the scene, but like just specifically with this project, like has helped me promote, has helped me get on the LED board, like has done so much stuff that like people have no idea. Just been amazing, and the fact that they came in the last minute and DJ'd for me, like what can't you do, Amy? Whenever I came to the back, I just tried to focus on what was next. I didn't really try to focus on what was around me. Like I really was just like, okay, this is next. Let me change my vibe. Let me get ready for the next show. Because we had girls gagging behind stage because they didn't even know what was going on with the show. We had people crying and just happy and supportive of me, which I love, but I was just trying to just stay in the moment. Neil, the guitarist, can play his ass off. Like his ear is insane and crazy, and he's so positive. His energy was very much needed throughout this process because even when I was crazy and in my head, he would just come over and check in on me. If you catch me, I was looking at those key people while I was performing, and they were like, "You got it. Just keep going." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." I just needed that. I needed that.
Everybody that we lost. Is that all right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
be right back. I love y'all.
I was so happy. I really was. Back in the day when I used to perform, my mom can tell you this. The first thing I used to get off stage, I used to say, I did bad. I didn't do good. I used to do it to me all the time. I used to do it to myself. My mom used to be like, stop doing that. I went into auditions and I used to be like, I didn't get it. That was terrible. I didn't get it. And they would call me like, you got it. And I'm like, okay. So that was one of the first times like I felt good. And I was proud of what we did. And I was proud of what I did. And I was just like, I was happy. And I was glad it was over. Because like the weight, it was just so much weight on my shoulders. I just felt like as soon as I stepped off of that stage, I was just, now let's go have a drink. And let's party. Because it's all out. It was all done.
We had 2 rehearsals before the show, and boom. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was so good.
That was so
That
amazing.
felt good. That felt good. Oh my God. 55 people my ass. That was
That
like,
felt like 100.
that was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. You did it.
So you back? You back? Yeah.
You killed that though.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing me on. I'm your dancer forever.
No, forever. Forever. Forever.
Damn production.
Why didn't I bring my slides? Why didn't I do that? I almost brought the Crocs out and I looked at it, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it today. Whew.
How you feel?
I know Shantae out there bawling her tears out, bawling her eyes out, child. I did it. I did it. Wait, somebody help me! Somebody help me!
Is it stuck on your brain?
Oh, yes. Whew.
First, I will.
Are you gagging, Emmanuel?
You know, I'm not. I was deciding if I was going to give my feedback, and my feedback is that you have really come a long way, my friend. This is a personal best. It was entertaining throughout. I love the notes with the vocal. You knew when to come in and when to come out. You didn't sound winded. Dances was on. I love the interludes. I love you have definitely taken all of the notes, and this was I was thoroughly entertained from start to finish. It's a sign that I did not leave once. I only left during the acoustic cover, and not because it wasn't good, but I was like, bitch, I need a beverage. But I will say this, you did this yourself, so that's the first thing. Be very proud that you put this together yourself with no help. From dances to band, I think the band choice. I mean, everybody has assistants, but bitch, you know I know what he did, bitch. You did this, you definitely did that, and I love the wardrobe selection, I love the dance formations. This was a 10. This was a 10?
Wait, a 10? A 10? Damn, bitch, you changed already?
You know what that means? That this show, the triad show.
Nah. Yo.
Girl. I gotta go into rehearsal, bitch, because there's a new Supreme. You did a phenomenal job. I don't know what else to say other than it was. I know your mother has to be proud.
So good.
Before I was RoVo Monty, my name was RoVo Boy Wonder. And that was kind of like my superhero, and he was like my savior in a way. So I just felt like RoVo Monty was this person that I always was trying to get to and trying to be. And I feel like now
my God, if he wears suit.
Rodney, you can be RoVo and you don't need the stage to be him. This is the hit book. This was the one. Like, this was my go-to book. And I don't know, I just... Oh my God, look at the first... Look, now we're finished. Let me see if I dated it. I fell over heels for you. Thought I'd never be mad at you. Stumbling over your heart. Wish we could never be apart. What did I say right here? I had this song, won't you get in the car and run me over? Hit the ignition and that was my shit, I ain't gonna hold you. That was my shit. Turbulence. At first our love was soaring, but now it's crashing down. The baggage that you're carrying got to be 1,000 pounds. Who's the pilot of your love? Cause it's not like I'm around. Take that smile up off your face, cause I know you wanna frown. That wasn't that bad. That was. I was on my way. I was on my way with that. Yeah, the pilot line was kind of cute. Who's the pilot of your love? Because it's not like I'm around. Damn, I should have put that in planes. Okay. I gotta go through her again and see what nuggets. Oh, this was nothing.